Hi everybody. I'm coming in a little bit early to make sure that my signals are good. The microphone is set. I've got 3 of them going tonight, so in case I mess up, I will be able to recover quick. Better than my surgery recovery. And I have my vino. So I have my wine, my friends. Looks like I'm getting signal. Looks like I'm out in the world. So I will come back. Just stay tuned. Keep watching. Enjoy what you're seeing. I don't know what you're going to see, but we're going to find out. I don't know if I have chat, but I'm going to try and see if I do. Because it's no fun without the chat, is it? I don't want to watch my own feed. I just want to have the chat. Well, I'm glad that I'm live. So everything's fine except that I don't see any chats. So I'm going to see if maybe there's something I can do about that part. I mean, I see my own chat, but all I can see is me. I see that I've got 17 people watching, so I guess that's a good thing. But I've got 18 views. So 18 of you are watching. So I'm talking to you guys. I can't tell you if it's going to happen or not. So on one hand, I can give up right now, or we can go through it. This shouldn't be this hard. But I'm still checking. See, there's no way for me to enable chat. It's saying that it's not working. So I can't see who's here. And that's bumming me out. So I might have to abort because I don't want to do it that way. If I can't connect to all of you, it's not going to work. Let me try something. This could cut off everything, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, now I can see all your chats. Cool. So everybody's there? Nice. So, can you hear me? Cool. Looks like I'm live and everything is great. So I will begin. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I had an idea earlier, so I think I'm just going to follow my instincts there. I'm going to switch cameras. This is how I make up words. I look into the mic and I wonder what to say. This is how I make up my life. Everything I do just comes to me this way. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, so nice to see all of you. I hope you didn't mind that weird beginning.
I think it's time for you and me to wake up. Get up, get up, get up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. Get up, get up, get up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. 'Cause nothing's getting better. Give up the monster sleeping under your bed. Give up the hooligans hanging round your head. To take control and seize your heart. You lose yourself before you start. I think it's time for me to walk, but not before I've said it all. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. 'Cause nothing's getting better. Give up the monsters breathing under your skin. Give up the facts and figures, it's just all in vain. You will never seem to find, and I will never quite define who can say what all this is. 'Cause when you die, you won't forgive. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. 'Cause nothing's getting better now. I will see you in the end. I don't want to lose again. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. I think it's time for you and me to wake up. 'Cause nothing's getting better now. 'Cause nothing's getting better now. Cause nothing's getting better. Give up, give up, give up the monsters. Give up, give up, give up the monsters. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. And wake up, 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 up.
Hi. That was not planned. Not really. Not at all. Turning on the main lights. Trying to think of what camera is what. But now I have them labeled, see? So I know that that's camera B. And I'm talking to you, see? Nice. It's just hard not to want to stare at the screen and look at yourself, too. And as promised, I have my wine. Yes, I do. I have my wine. And I even have cheese, although it's hard to chew cheese, but I'm going to do it anyway. So let's see who's here. Ooh, look at all these people. Beauty is I have the mouse today too, which I really have been missing the mouse. Nice. So nice. I see El Paso's in the house. I see Florida's in the house. New Jersey's in the house. Special hug for Jersey and New York. Oh, man. So, yeah, I opened it with that one because all the craziness that's going on. So, today, obviously, the mic is better, but check this out, watch. I have this mic, I have this mic, and I actually have a spare cable. So if anything goes wrong, it'll be better, no matter what. So, hey, Mark, Jose, Jake, Anna, Jose, Steven. I cannot say that name. Euquisis? Hey. Mike Z with his tea because he doesn't do wine. Look at all you guys. That's so awesome. So, I hope that you enjoyed that first bit. I was playing around this afternoon with having my synths live. I'm still working that out, but my intention is to at one point do some writing and just let you guys in. I never used to do that, actually. I used to really like being alone in the studio. I don't like people in the room. I don't like people watching me. I don't like people listening. So it's a new thing for me to do this kind of thing. It really is. I can't say I wasn't born for it because I feel at home with it, but at the same time, doing that sort of thing is difficult. So tonight, I've got some really old stuff, some of which I might even be embarrassed about. I might have to run out of the room. But let's see. I'm going to let this one instrumental play because I just wanted to. This was going to be, so this is called Nothing to Say, which originally had lyrics, but for some reason we didn't come up with anything. Nobody did. And, oh, I got to stop doing that. Hold on. That way I don't bump the mic inadvertently with my hand gestures. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Cameras are 6 feet away from me. Good. Kidding. That was a joke. So, ooh, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Wow. So many different people in the house. That's so awesome. So this does work. At least I hope so. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself and I'm seeing chats that were like 10 minutes ago. Oh, well, what can I do? Anyway, I'll play this song and I'll come back. If I remember how to play a song. Mood lighting. Since it's an instrumental, I can talk. This is a good time to tell me if the music's coming through okay. I watched the news today. It looks like I'll have to stay in again till May. So I ordered all my food online and it will be delivered to my door. Something I've never done before. I feel like I'm living in a movie. Do you feel like you're living in a movie? And who's directing it? I love your comments. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of that kindness. Oh, man. So I'm going to decide on which camera I'm going to talk to the most. That one is the side cam. So I think I'm going to switch to this one. So then I can just lay back and there you are. And I'm happy. So yeah, here we are. Number 4. I can't believe I've done 4 of these now, or 3 1/4, if nothing blows up, right? But so far so good, and it's nice and quiet, and I can hear everything. The lights are going, so I'm happy. So yeah, as I was saying when the instrumental was playing, today I ordered food online for the first time. As we were told that in California, we shouldn't even go out to the grocery store at this point, that we're supposed to stay home and if we can, order online and not go anywhere. So I bit the bullet and I thought, you know what, I'll try it. Why not? I mean, in the cause of staying safe, I guess, right? Whatever that means to you and me. So I did it, and it was interesting. I'll admit something. I actually liked it more than shopping normally. It was like, oh yeah, here's my list. Boom, 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 boom. 2 of those, 1 of those, 3 of those, 4 of those. Pay, cool, it's coming. I already tipped the guy. I don't even have to do anything, but I feel bad. I kept thinking, what about the dude that's delivering it? Like, isn't he gonna maybe get sick? Would I be the guy that responsible for this? Like, you know, those kinds of thoughts come into your head, obviously. So I empathize with those of you who have some anxieties over this. I don't blame you in some ways. But I am not here to add to that, you see. I'm not. I'm here to take you away from it. So, what I'm going to play next, God, I can't even believe I'm going to play it next. Ay, ay, ay. That's why I need the wine. So, this comes from a reel to reel that was transferred over. So, the next two songs I'm going to play, but I'm not going to do them back to back. I'll come back. But the next two songs that I'm going to play are done in a version of reggae that only anythingbox would think of to do as reggae. And it's actually one of the first rehearsals we ever had, but I just happened to tape it. So one of these songs we used to play all the time. It was in all the sets, in the early sets. And then after we started to get a little popularity, it just seemed silly to have a reggae song stuck in the middle of a set of synthpop songs. So we kind of took it out. But I've always quite liked this one. This is called Away. See, we're figuring it out.
Here is a toast to my lonely world. Have a drink with me. You can get drunk, fall on the ground, forget about everything. Here is a toast to my lonely world. Have a drink with me. You can get drunk, fall on the ground, forget about everything.
can get drunk, fall on the ground, forget about everything. As a toast to my lonely world, have a drink with me. You can get drunk, fall on the ground, forget about everything. Think that tomorrow I'll find myself, and then I will quietly go away. Think that tomorrow I'll find myself, and then I will quietly go away. Yep, that was a reggae song, or our version of a reggae song. So, interesting note there is that I believe Danya is about 16 years old on that track. And I think it's like the second rehearsal we ever did in what was called the music room, which was a big studio I had. Well, there was not much equipment in it, just a big empty room with two gigantic speakers on the other end of it. And what I liked about that room was that it was just loud. Everything sounded like you were in a club, so I guess it had some effect on some of the things we wrote. So let's see. Oh, Steve brought up an interesting point here. Yes, I did master a reggae album. I didn't help produce it, but I did master it. Which was fun actually to do. So yeah, I actually have always loved reggae, but you know, obviously you pick your teams, and there were certain aspects of reggae that I really liked, but it just didn't fit with abox. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll do something like that, and it'll be like full of them. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows in this world? So we didn't have just one of those, we had two. So the next one is also from that time period, although this particular track that I'm going to play is also ultra rare. This was not on, literally, I think I took this off a videotape. I think all I had was a videotape of this song. This used to always be in our sets as well. And whenever we played the song you just heard, Away, we would probably follow it up with this one. So that was like our little reggae section of our gig, you know, in the early days. So it just goes to prove how little about anythingbox people really know. So that's why I think it's special to try this stuff, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count. So this is the one that we also rehearsed, and this one's called If We Don't Change. If we don't change, there's always hell. So this is really bad quality, so sorry. But I promised Ray.
The grimy hands will never know a moment's rest without the toil. Too far to walk and far too wide. The end human heart is made of stone. When what we want we cannot own. If heaven's closed the doors on us, moving forward, looking back. If we don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change, there's always hell. If you don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change,
Well, there's the Debbie stuff.
moving forward, falling back. Moving back, moving forward. Moving forward, falling back. We don't change, we don't change. We segregate the flesh and blood
Listen to that verse.
with different colors, yet all one. Don't know the guilt we seem to hide. Don't we anguish for their lives? And we know the human heart is made of stone. When what we want we cannot own. If heaven closed the doors on us, moving forward, looking back. If we don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change, there's always hell.
Oh, I see it's a 12-inch.
If we don't change, there's always hell. If we don't change, there's always hell.
So yeah, reggae. So I'm gonna go through it real quick and look at some of the questions because I'm seeing a lot. So it says, so this is from Mark. It says, these were the songs you were talking about to re-record on, I suppose he means re-record, on the Orangeworks newsletter. And you were playing this on your trip to Provo? I don't remember doing that, but I may have talked about them, of course, because there was a time when we thought of just doing a reggae EP and just writing like 2 or 3 more songs like in that vein, and then we were going to release it, but that never happened. Danya had a really funny idea that if we wrote reggae songs, we would get some gigs in Hawaii and that we would all vacation there. So that was like a very entrepreneurial side coming out. Should have taken her up on it. Darn it. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Oscar asks, hey Claude, how do you like the Channel 69 song that features Danya in it that says, if I write you a love song? It was really cool. I liked it quite a bit. Always happy to hear the stuff that they're doing. Let's see. Will I ever re-record these? It's a good question. I don't know. I'm on to different things now. I'm on a different trajectory. So we'll see. I mean, you never know. Like, things come back. God knows things come back. And then, for whatever reason, you think you're talking to the right camera and you're not. Let's try this one for a bit. Boom. Oh, God. The black and white cam. No, so yes, this is all live. If you can't tell. So yeah, there's a lot of songs where they have a time period, I think. And it means, and this is my opinion, there's bands that I know that will record a song that they did 17 years ago and they'll just do it, and it's like a job almost. They walk in, they're going to record it, lay it down, sing it. For me, it's a very emotional thing. It has to be, I have to have an emotional connection to the song at a moment in time. And when I do, yes, I'll jump all over it, I'll record it. But if I don't, you could tell me there's a lot of money in it and I probably won't do it. It's a character flaw, I guess you could say, but it works that way for me. I can't do songs just because someone says it's going to sell or that it's the right cover to do. So if you want to hear a funny story about that, you know that song? I think it goes, "How you gonna do? You know that song? You know what song I'm talking about? Anyway, I love the song, but I have no emotional connection to it. And one of the fights that I remember having with my record company, my former record company, was they wanted me to record this song because it was in their catalog. And I was like, I'm just not recording doot doot. Like, I'm just not doing it. And they were like, but it's going to be a hit. It was a hit, so we can re-release it. It'll be a hit. You'll make money. Like, I'm not doing doot doot. And of course, I didn't know back then that I wouldn't have gotten any money from it anyway because there was no publishing or anything that would come to me anyway. So I would have made zero money and done a song I didn't want to do. So see, that's what I mean. I don't know. So I don't know that I would record any of these again unless some weird day I got up and thought, oh my God, I have to. Then we're talking a different story. So that said, hold on. This will definitely help me. There we go. Now I know where I am. I have a visual marker of where I am. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know that I would. Let's see, what else? What else we got in here? What other questions? Mm, mm. Judd asks, what year was this? These would have been, Mike can help me here, but I think I would say 86, either 86 or 87, easily. I know the next song is from 87. So everybody who has the Worth album probably knows the song Wedding Day. Which it's just Wedding Day. But this particular song tells a story of a girl who was supposed to marry someone that she didn't know, right? She didn't know this person. And I'm talking to the wrong camera again. This is going to be funny all the time. This is going to be me all the time, talking to the wrong camera. B? Yeah? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, assistant, whoever you are. So, in this song, this was the actual name of the girl that was supposed to marry the arranged marriage person. And I met her. So I was working in a clothing store at the time, yes, in downtown Patterson. And this was the girl. She had a very unique name. Or I could be completely wrong and thinking of something totally different, but nonetheless, 87-ish. So it's a long time ago for me. But this song is called Boss. And it came off tape, so there's a little bit of a weirdness there. Remember the other day I was saying I had trouble with my tape deck? It was having trouble playing this particular tape when I was trying to grab this song, so. That was the tape. That was Voss. 1987. We're really young and we don't know what the hell we're doing, but we know that we are all enjoying each other's company and we're making music. And we're getting out there. So, Jose Eduardo Mejia Pereira. Geez, I had to use all of your last names. I know him personally. He's a great person, but man, long name. What age were you all when we started? Well, Donnie was like 16. I think Mike was about 18. And I think I was about 19, 20. I don't know. I always forget those kind of things. I never think about it. In fact, those that know me know that I forget my own birthday. It's true. I forget my own birthday. I really do. So, I don't know. We were young. Too young. Hence all the mistakes we made. JB asks, thanks for sharing this music with us tonight. What inspired this series of live streams? Well, you guys. The situation that we're all in. I miss playing live. I miss playing shows. I mean, I knew in a weird way that I was going to be out of commission because I don't know if you guys know, but I had surgery and I'm still recovering from surgery. Speaking is a little difficult sometimes. It's not right yet. But so I was already prepared to not have shows for like 2 or 3 months. So on that level, mentally, I sort of was prepared for it. But it's that idea of how far will this go? Like, you know, you can't help it. You're going to think about it. There's no shows. So what's going to happen when they come back? Are we going to have shows? I mean, like, you know, I even don't like thinking about it. That's my version of denial, is to not think about that. So one of the ways to not think about the way things could be is to focus on what you can do right now. What action can you take right now that'll make you happy during the time that you have right now? So to me, that means if you've never painted before and you thought you wanted to paint something, now is the time to do it. If you've always wanted to start a stamp collection album, do it now. take out those stamps, start pasting them onto, paper. Whatever it is you always thought you wanted to try, take that violin out from under your bed and start practicing it once and for all. Yeah, now is the right time to do it, because if you're going to be stuck indoors, do it. So for me, it was like, I've been planning to do live streaming. I've actually didn't just buy these two cameras overnight. I've had them for a while now. And this studio was really not being utilized to its fullest extent at all. So for me, it was like, it's not so much that I have this extra time. It's sort of like I can't go anywhere. So there's no excuse for not doing something that I know that I can get done. And one of the things I wanted to do the most was to do shows. And since I can't really just belt right now, although I will try, I will. I decided that I should open the archives and just play some music and hang out with you guys and, hopefully make you smile. Having you guys tune in makes me smile, makes me feel like I've got some connection with the world. So to me, that's important. Long answer to a very short question. Let's see what else we got. So this is going to be funny. I'm going to answer this question in Spanish since this one comes from one of my compatriots from Argentina. I'm going to try to read it in Spanish, which will probably be atrocious, but I'll try it anyway. Let's see. Perdón, recién ahora pude conectarme. Realmente esto es impagable. I guess that means, well, never mind. This is priceless. Oh, he translated it for me. Good. I'm getting so much hate right now for not knowing my own language. Yo grabaría estas canciones que estoy tocando si las siento por dentro, y por ahora no. Prefiero escribir cosas nuevas y dejar que las experiencias de ahora entren y que yo pueda expresar lo que está ahora. Algún día quizás volveré al pasado. Como saben, yo soy viajador del tiempo. Viajaré atrás, grabaré atrás y los traigo. Pero por ahora no. I don't know. That's a first. God, I sound so funny to myself. Someone else asks, and I'm not going to read in Spanish anymore because I realize how horrible my Spanish is with this mouth thing. But, oh well. Okay, I will. Sé que eres de Argentina. Todas las canciones son inéditas. No sé lo que quiere decir eso. ¿Por qué jamás las he escuchado? Porque no las grabamos. Son todos demos. Son cosas que quedaron adentro de mi estudio y de ahí no salieron. Bueno, digamos que algún día puede ser que salgan todas. I call this a nerd question, so don't think I'm calling you a nerd. It's that I'm going to call myself a nerd because I love answering these kinds of questions. So what drums and synths did you use on the first Peace album? Really easy. I think it boils down to about 5 things. From memory, the ESQ1, of course, one of my favorite synths. I've got it in the closet. It's dying to come out of the closet, but it's stuck in there right now. It's on quarantine. An MPC 60. We used a sequential circuit tom, but then we sampled it and used it in the MPC, but it's in there. Juno 6 and 60, and a mini Moog. Oh yeah, and an Emax for some string sounds. And it was a really simple setup. We didn't use a lot of stuff. We are a minimal synth band. That's another thing people don't know about us. We're very minimal. We were, still are really. I prefer a really fat bass sound with a really hard, dirty kick sound and a voice on top, and I'm happy. I don't need a lot of stuff. So it's really about the size of the thing more than how many things you have. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. So I have to play stuff, otherwise the hour goes up. So let's see. So this one was, again, we had recorded an EP and we thought that everybody's mom was going to inspire a song. So Danya's mom's name is Betty, and I made up a song, but it has nothing to do with her mom. So this is not her mom's story, which is probably one of the reasons why we didn't release it. But this song is called Betty. It's easier to actually play it from here. Here comes the paper boy with a glance at the trees. Betty is watching him as he pedals away. She picks it up and holds it. She had a love affair many years ago. It ended suddenly and she was left alone. It broke her heart and soul when she called his name. Now she hides herself with the grief and shame. Why are you silent? Her eyes seem to say, why did I fall in love at an early age? Betty is reading now all about the pain, the suffering of children all across the world. She wants to have a child, someone she can hold, a little girl who knows more than she dares. Why are you silent? Her eyes seem to say, why did I fall in love at an early age? That was Betty. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about this one, but if you lived in Los Angeles in the 90s and you were hearing Mars radio, then this particular track was showing up on the airwaves. And I think it made it out to North Carolina. So this song, um, well, I'll let you figure it out. But it's a remix. Again, very rare. This particular version, I kind of, it was only a fan only thing. You could only get it if you were a fan and you had the newsletter. So, but even then, I'm not sure that this is the exact one. So, Beat of Life. Okay. Wow. That wine has really gotten to me. So, right now, anything could happen. Jeez Louise. I don't know if that was a good idea. The cheese is all gone, but there's still wine. We're coming close to the end, and let's see. So, the very first version of Jubilation was actually slow, and I hope I didn't play it before because I'm about to play it again. So, I don't know. Something strange is happening to me right now. I'm getting drunk, is what it is. Just be thankful I didn't decide to do an edible, because that would have been much worse. Trust me, it's a different story. I'll tell you about it another time. But it's worth the story. My speaking voice. Oh, man. Well, so let me see. I'm going to go and look at some questions and ask your questions, and I'll come back. But I'm going to play this one real quick. Messed it up. Every time I close my eyes, I hide behind the blackened lines that follow me. I love you guys. My history, the lives I've touched, the things I've done, the things I know will never come, get washed away. That won't come back to me. How can I sit idly by, watching all these hours deny? My name is all I have for an offering. I could almost end it right there, but there's one more. Um, well, I just want to say thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too ridiculous. And if I was, hopefully it made you laugh. And that's good too, because there's nothing wrong with making you laugh. I will be your host, comedian, whatever it takes to make you smile, because we're in some weird times. And I think you're going to need a smile, or at least ways of making things easier somehow. So, any way that I can help, I hope that it helps. And so, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to play the last song. And here we go. So, please feel free to ask questions and all that stuff, because I will come back and I will answer them. It may not be tonight, but I'll do it. I did it the last time, and I think there was 680 comments, which blew my mind. But I hope this really worked. I'm not sure I'm going to do it on YouTube just yet, but we can talk about that another time. Enjoy yourselves. And what I mean by that is take this time to enjoy your life, even if it means you're stuck indoors. There's got to be a movie you haven't seen. There's got to be a book you've been dying to read. Even if you've got to read it online, because the library's closed. There's still ways to do everything. So don't despair. Just take it in. Put a smile on your face and say, I'm going to get through this fucking shit. I'm going to get through it. So I will leave you with this. I'm quite drunk. Wait. Before I play it, I think I'll tell you something about it. So, as crazy as it sounds, because Danya's not used to playing guitar, so she's playing guitar on it. Keith Milo from Cause and Effect is playing keyboards on it, and I'm singing. So that's how this ends. Good night.
If I heard you say the world is everything, I would be dreaming of living quietly. And if I heard you say the world's too cold to touch, I could change your mind with just a kiss. What are we gonna do in a world without love? What are we gonna do in a world without love? Do you feel the pain of our neighbor's heart? And do you understand the human mind? 'Cause if we did, would it make us live together in this lonely world? In this lonely world, what are we gonna do in a world without love? What are we gonna do in a world without love? So if you walk this way and you dance with me, hopefully I can change the loneliness. locked to hide, hiding so deeply, always within you. What are we gonna do in a world without love? What are we gonna do in a world without love? Sweet love, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love, sweet
Good night.